Hello, this is Hot Cherry. We're back in FTB interactions on TWPI. Now, this is part 2 of our oil processing and various other things set up. We saw we needed to do some Botania work, and we need to get some stuff done with in regards to getting all of that ready, just so we can move forward with our oil processing, because we're just going to get it straight to empowered oil and we're going to process it from there. And I think we're also, during this process, we're going to try to go straight to the infused. We're going to try to go all the way. So this oil processing series of episodes will probably go multiple episodes, but it'll be worth it in the end. But this one, I believe what we're going to do is we're going to first get the crystallized going, and then we're going to start moving the Botania stuff from below here, and we're going to get the farms and stuff set up over here and get our Elven Gate going. So with all of that out of the way, let's get started. Now, we already have a couple of these things here, and we already know that we need to get mineral going, and we need to get it going into, I believe for crystallized it's chemical bath. Let's see, oil, and so we're going to need a mixer, oil, crystallized seed, and that's a chemical bath. So we're going to need a mixer and a chemical bath for this. So since we know we need that, we're gonna need to make that. Let's see here. Now I have one chemical bath that I can pull off for the interim, but we definitely want to get these going as well. So I'm thinking we'll just get this made, although I only have 2 processors, so it might be worthwhile to just take it and see what we got here. We got a HV mixer. It also takes 2 processors, and we need processors. Do I have a mixer on this setup? Okay, so I have both the chemical bath and the mixer. And if you take a look, I already got a bunch of mineral resin in this one. So, you know what? Let's just take these for now. And we will build new ones for our setup after. But for just dealing with the oil, we'll go with this. We also need this. And do I have any motors? And this is why I was thinking that we'll just take this now, because I'm not sure if I have any more diesel engines. And it looks like I don't. It looks like we used the last of the diesel engines setting up the ore system. So since we know we need more diesel engines, we're going to have to pull that off. And you know what, though? You know what? I think I know a way that we can do that. Because we have a whole bunch of diesel engines over here that shut off, and we're going to have to rip all these out anyway. Because we're going to be changing how this is being done. So let's do this then. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so we got those. And that'll give us 6 of the diesel motors. That should be plenty. That should be more than enough for what we need. Now I'm just kind of checking to see if I have any cable on me. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to stick these up here for right now. Stick this in here, that in there for right now. We'll put this in here for right now. And I don't need that, but I will want this. And I'm going to want a canola chicken that I don't have on me. So we're going to get ourselves a canola chicken. And kind of get this thing started. One chicken, please. Also, let's oh, I'm full. And just then, dog starts barking. I'm gonna pause this for a second, and we'll be right back as I figure out what's got him all riled up. All right. So I apologize for that, but Puppy decided he wanted to start being very vocal about someone being in the yard. So we got our seeds, we got our chicken, we got all this stuff. Let's get the crystallized oil going, and then we'll move forward from here. Now, do I have any like blocks, or am I just gonna throw all this in the ground? It looks like I'm just gonna throw it all on the ground. All right. So we got the fluid transposer. I'll take a conduit and get that set up there. Actually, I really don't like this being on the ground. I have any blocks I can use just as a spacer. Yep, right there. Well, I'll just put that away for a moment. Yeah, that'll be fine. But I think I might actually want to move this right here. I don't know if you can still hear him, but Rook is actually still going at it. He is not a happy camper. He's not a happy puppy. Alright, so we got that right there. And I'm going to pull this out again, because I want this back here so I can take our CEU, kind of place it right there. Alright, so that will allow me to hook a cable to that and we get power. Now, I want to say it's the chemical bath that needs the mineral. So we're going to place that there, and I'm going to take a look at this. We are going into this mode, and yeah, that's what we want right there. So that will auto output directly into this. And then we're going to take this, place it right there. And we're going to get my wrench out. And we're going to auto output the output of the chemical bath into the mixer. We're also going to set up a thing there for that. Okay. So now that we got all of that, do I want to put it underneath? No, we're gonna set up like something over here. So let's get our cable out. Wherever I shift clicked it to. There it is. And what I'm going to do is, because this is the oil, the one with the oil, I'm going to shift click that, set this to maximum rate. I'm going to put this in here, and it should start filling the primary tank with oil. Now, if I was to take the crystallized seed and place it there, it would eventually just fill that full of oil. This and the mineral, again, that will fill it, shove it in there. And this is going to take those logs. So I already know I need logs into this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some item conduits. I think this is enough. Just kind of get that there. Turn you on. So that'll start filling. It's got a little leftover power, so it's going to start filling full of this full. That's fine. And we're going to want to get these cables in here. And looking at this, I can actually just do that. I'm going to give it a little space because I still need the empowered setup right over here. And that's going to require a chemical reactor and another mixer. And we're probably going to have another one of those setups as well. So I'm probably going to get another one of these because I wasn't thinking. That's fine. But once the oil is empowered, oh, actually, I don't want that one there. Now that I really think about it, if I'm going to run a conduit, well, I can run the conduit behind and then under. That's true. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll just leave it like this. And then we will, although I want to be decorative. You know what? I'll place it here. Because then we have the transposer, chemical bath, reactor, mixer. So yeah. All right. then what we'll do with this is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and I'll stick a drum right there. And that'll power this. I'll need a battery, at least one battery. That'll be fine. We got plenty of materials for batteries. So we'll get that here in a minute. And did I bring a servo? I did. So 1, 2, 3. And for right now, this will be powered by biodiesel. Eventually, we're going to change all of this over to cetane once this process is done. And it won't be biodiesel anymore. We'll make this basically run through all of its stuff. And I mean, if we have to pop a couple of these to kind of empty it out, so be it. But we're going to make it go through all of this. So I need a few things. All right, so other than that, so this is going to take canola seeds. So we're going to need a chicken. So I'm going to close the top vent on this because I'm going to put the chicken like right there and have a conduit going into here. And that will continuously produce canola seeds. So that's for that. So what I'll do is take this, go through here, and place this on this one. Now, this is getting fuel, but this doesn't have a battery, so it's still not getting power yet. The other thing we're going to need to do is I'm going to need to take another one of these. Right-click this one, and we're going to stick it in this. All right. So I'll do that. Yeah, it seems crazy to waste something like that, but it's fine. So now we just need to make a battery. And I already know that we're going to need a few of these here. But I think I'm only going to keep one battery. I don't think we're going to need more than one battery. Alright, so it's 4 per. I do have a lot of antimony. So we could also look into making more, and I believe this requires 4 gold wires for just the first one. We're just going to get one battery in there because it's going to do the full amps regardless of how many batteries we have in there. So we're just going to do the one battery, and later on, I'll make other batteries, because I got to make a full run of batteries anyway. So we'll deal with it later. We'll deal with that later. I am derping up a storm today. Alright. I believe I also need polyethylene. Oh, right. I did not think this through. I did not think this through at all. That's what I thought. It's still going to take a bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to grab and make another steel drum. And we're going to grab some polyethylene. And we're going to go ahead and swap these out real quick, just to get our battery made. Unless I happen to have an empty drum on me. Oh, it's unstable mana. Yeah, no drums. That's fine, because it's done. And we're gonna go and get our poly. Poly. Do 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 do. Derpity. Derpity. And the sad thing about this is I won't be able to put this poly back in there. Oh, I did not do the order of operations right. I think this is the part that I start raging. I still have 7 in here, or did it take 4? Yeah, it's 7. Okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I am the tranquil breeze. I am the epitome of calmness. I am losing so many materials by not paying attention to recipes. Yeah, I thought so. It's already full again. Alright. So we're just going to plop this down over here. That's what I thought was going to be the case. I'll just stick it there. Alright. You know what? Doesn't matter. We got our freaking battery casing that we need. This will give us the 1 battery and get that process started. Alright, and this is about done, and there it is. Cool. And we should be seeing crystallized oil going. Yep, there it goes, filling up the tanks. Cool. And yeah, we got a net gain on this. So this will eventually cap out. So that's getting the crystallized portion done. We just got a handful of things there. We'll kind of spruce this all up, make it all nice and pretty later. I may hide this stuff, but we'll get all this going. So next, Botania. Now, the Botania stuff, we got to get some gardens going. And I've been putting off the gardens for a while, but it's about time we do that. We also need to get some circuits going. Let's take a look here. might want one more stack of red alloy wire for what I'm doing. I might need to make some SMDs too, because I saw I was running low on transistors, which is poly and some gallium nitride and annealed copper wire. Annealed copper, it's basically copper and oxygen in a 1-to-1. So let's make a stack. And see about getting this sorted. Alright, so that will get us our annealed copper. We'll turn that into wire. We need gallium plates. That's antimony. Alright, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Is gallium processable here? Yes. And that will start making our plates. So we'll get those SMDs going here shortly. Good thing we still have all this poly on us. How are we on the rest of these? These are ready. Now, these motors were made so we can make sprinklers. That's why we went to all the effort of making these, because we need to get a bunch of pumps for sprinklers. And I'm going to put away half of these. And I'm going to go, I believe I had enough for 20. I believe that's what I got made as far as these are concerned. So we need 40 rings, and I need 40 tin wire. Well, there's our 40 tin wire. We also need 9 aluminum per pump. Or not aluminum, tin per pump. So we're going to need 90 tin. Correction, it's 9 for every 2 pumps, which is why I split it. Alright, so this is... Alright, so that's 96. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there's our 90. And we'll get this liquefying real quick. I'm going to go ahead and get these thrown in there. Although I think I'm going to end up having excess wire. I think I put too much wire in there. I'm pretty sure it's only this that's double. Now that I really think about it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll make our pumps. And essentially the setup we're going to do is we're going to have a sprinkler in the center where the water is. I'm probably going to make some fertile soil as well. And fertile farmland, whatever the block's called, the fertile thingy. It's what I use in the other thing. In fact, I can actually show you the other setup just to give you an idea of how we are going to set up these farms. So you've seen this setup right here with all of this going on. If you notice right over here we have a plethora of soybeans going into here and making seeds for seed oil. Now the farm setup we have for this, I'm going to make sure this is turned off, is we have 8 apiaries and a sprinkler with a item collector going on. And this item collector, now I have the radius to 6 all the way around, but it can go up to 10 all the way around. And I'm pretty sure, like if I took this one and I increased both of these to 10, well, that one doesn't need to be 10. But I increase the Z and X to 10. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this right here should be 10. And well, it's taking it faster than I can throw it. There we go. So I think it was, let's see, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this should be 10. So if I was to drop this, like right there, not seeing it grabbing it. That is set to 10, right? Yep. Alright, what about here? Alright, so it grabs it right there. So it's counting its center block. Okay, cool. So with setting it to 10, we can have a single collection block in the middle and have it covering 2 farms each, which is kind of the plan I have in mind. You can have those back, system. So over here in this other building behind this one, we've kind of left this off for a little while now and haven't put anything in it. But you'll see that this is actually changed because we have started putting some stuff in it. Just take a look over here. I have the start of the Elven Gate over there. I've actually already built the parts for this, minus the monopoles and pylons. So over on this side, what we're going to do is we're going to basically dig out some farms. Now, I will need to fix some stuff because my drill is a bit overzealous. But basically, I'm going to go through and I'm going to cut out this entire area. And we'll come back after I get the farms built. Okay? Alright, so we got these holes dug out for our farm. And basically what I'm going to try to do is on these two corners here and here. I'm going to have a chest with a collector, and I want to see if it can collect even all the way over to here. And we're going to have to make a lot of farmland. And I'll show like the recipe for that. And we'll get all that sorted. But that's pretty much the plan there. Let's see here. That's not what I'm wanting. Alright, so you got fertilized dirt and fertile soil. So fertile soil is just dirt and bone meal. And this doesn't say how to make it. Which makes me wonder if it's even craftable. But we can make the fertile soil. And to do that, we need bone meal, and I think I might actually have fertile soil somewhere. Let me go on the blocks chest. Was there any leftovers? Reds. If there was, that's a bunch of apiaries. So I do have a little bit of it. Alright. So the fertile soil is good for a few things. It makes crops grow a little bit faster. And basically we're going to be using a combination of the fertile soil, the sprinklers, and the apiaries. And yeah, I already knew I had a whole bunch of bone meal there. I may have to make more though. Boom. So yeah, I could put it in the squeezer for that. Cool. And we'll grab 3 stacks of this. And just craft all that we can. Now this won't be enough to do a thing. I am gonna have to get more. Well, I got plenty of bone here. I guess I'll just toss this in here for now and get that going while we're doing the other stuff. So this isn't anything special. You just basically set it up like a normal 9x9 farm. I typically just do it this way. It's fast, it's quick, it's minimal effort. This will let me know. 81, so it's 80 blocks per farm. So that's good to know. Alright, so it's 80 blocks per farm, so it's 1 1/4 stacks per farm. And we'll have to make a lot more. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will make a 5th, and then one more. Another set. Yeah. So 4 is 5 stacks, and 2 more makes 6.5 stacks that we need. Oh no, 7.5 stacks. 7.5 stacks. So we need 7.5 stacks of bone meal. We do not have enough bone meal. Alright, so how can we get more bone? Well, we could take a single pristine matter and get a crap ton of bone. But do I have any pristine matter? I mean, I have all this pristine skeleton matter here. I guess I could just do that. And now we have bones. And this will give us enough. For our farming needs. So I will continue getting these put up, and then we'll be back once I have the farms finished, so we can finish making the sprinklers and the apiaries. Alright, so I got the apiaries in place. I still need to add the bees, but just kind of showing this setup, the apiaries are basically being shared between these farms. And this only required 37 apiaries to get this in place here. Now we're going to go and start working on our sprinklers. We only need 8 sprinklers. So we already know we're going to need, for the sprinkler, we're going to need some slabs and iron bars. And I already know I'm going to have to make iron bars. So it's 3 iron for 8 bars. I got 4 on me. And the sprinkler requires 3 per. So we need 24. That might be overkill. I get 8 per, so I need 3 runs. So I need 9. Alright. Now we're going to have to pick our crops carefully, because this is going to be for several things. And one of the main things we're going to be doing with this is we're going to be making cellular blocks. And looking at this, we're going to want some firm tofu. We're going to want some vegetable of some sort. We're definitely going to want beetroot. We could probably do potato and beetroot and soybean. And I'm looking at this because it looks like we can use pretty much any sapling. And what I may do with that. Trying to see if there's anything else here. Looks like it's just flowers and saplings. Oh, we got Kush Kush there. And horsetail. Otherwise, it looks like we pretty much have to get saplings. So, since saplings is an option, what I may do is build an underground tunnel coming from the oil tree farm to that, because if you take a look here, this is all chunk loaded right here. So we may do that. We may just dig an underground tunnel continuing from there, connecting to the saplings and going all the way over to our area where we'll be making our cellular stuff. Other than the stuff of the cellular, can I use wheat for that though? I wonder. Wheat. Doesn't look like wheat is an option. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that. That's fine. But we're gonna have some other farms in there as well. I do want soybean. Do I have any excess soybeans in here? Of course I don't. But we have an entire cache of seeds. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. We need beetroots. And we'll go from there. Oh, wait, but before I even plant these... See, I'm getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself. We gotta put the bees in there, and we got to finish making our iron bars. Okay. Do I have a chip on me? Okay. So I'll make that. And then we need 5 slabs per sprinkler. Let's take a look where we are in slabs. I have exactly 5. That ain't gonna do it. 8 sprinklers, so I'm gonna need 40 slabs. So 2, 3. Alright. That combined with the 5 will do it. We'll have a single slab extra. And this is where paying attention to the recipe comes in hand. This is done in Astral Sorcery. Alright. We have a little bit of starlight coming. Where did I put that wand? Fortunately, this recipe doesn't require a lot of starlight. Unfortunately, I think it's gonna... Oh, it actually did all 8. Cool. And it stacked them. Excellent. I wasn't sure if it was going to stack. I thought it actually wasn't going to stack. Alright, cool. So now all that really remains is just getting these sprinklers in place. And then planting our crops. And then we got to build the machines to automate the collection and the making of the cellular blocks. And that will finish the first step of it. But we may continue that on the next one. But for now, let's go ahead and get these in place. Now I need a block, so we'll use fertile soil for now. Or actually, let's do basalt. And the annoying thing about the sprinklers is that they need to be kind of placed adjacent like that. You can't just use normal block. But fortunately, the fertile soil doesn't go away when you place a block on it. Unlike farmland. That stays. So... But you gotta place it like this, because if you place it directly on the water without a block to put it up against, it'll just sit in the water block. So you just aim for the bottom of the block like you would a slab. And continuously place the sprinklers. And what these will do is they'll just give us decent crop growth rate so that we can keep up with the system if it's under heavy use. And we can also grow some vegetable crops on top of it and have ourselves a little bit of food. So... don't know how many of these bees I'm going to need, but well, minimum I'm going to need 37 of them. I got 3 stacks of them. And I'll just come back. We'll pause for a little bit and come back as soon as we finish placing all of these bees. Alright, all the bees are placed. Now, we'll go ahead and plant some of our farms. We know we need the beets. We know we want spuds. We're actually going to want pretty much all of this. We're also going to want the tofu, the soy, but well, we'll start with these two. And we're going to make entire farms of these. Entire farms of beets, entire farm of soy, an entire farm of potatoes. Okay, it's not liking the lighting. Well, that's going to be annoying. I need torches. What's really sad is I know this. Alright. Alright, so there's our beet farm. We have all these excess beet seeds. And I am going to need to get more torches. So we will unload the excess beet seeds. Grab that torch there. And like, I don't really use torches that much anymore, so this was not something I was planning for. But it makes sense. I mean, crops need light to grow, right? So, makes perfect sense. At least on the bright side, we got pretty much infinite mineral torch supplies here. Alright. So here we are. Now, we just finished torching the place up. And we can plant our potato farm. Now, I don't know what the max range for the plant interactor is, but we're going to take a look at that, because if I can cover 2 farms with a single interactor, oh, I'm going to. If that's an option, I'm taking it. Believe me, I'm taking it. Just gonna torch the rest of these. Get all of these lit up so I don't have to deal with crops flying in the air. Alright. So we'll play with range upgrades when we get to the part of placing the machines. I'm gonna kind of see how far the max range upgrade that I can make right now goes. But we got potatoes in. Now I am gonna place wheat. So I already know I'm doing wheat. I'm probably gonna do lettuce and tomato. And I'm definitely doing this. But actually, before I do the wheat, let's get ourselves some soy seeds. Alright. Make a soy garden here. Now, the other thing I considered is making another tree farm. At this point, it's getting a bit ridiculous with all the tree farms I have. And the reason I was thinking of that is for a supply of, like, the silverwood and great wood and ironwood and wisdom wood and all of that stuff with the different magic mods. I'll decide if I'm going to do that. I don't know right off the bat. I may not do that. But if we do that, alright, so we got that. So let's just trash those. Alright. Now, like I said, I know I'm gonna want wheat. I know I'm gonna want lettuce, cucumber, tomato. So we may kinda have a shared farm for those. Let's take a look how many we've got left. We got 5 left. I'm gonna need lotuses. I'm gonna need wheat. I'm gonna need... Do I need rice though? If I'm doing wheat? Probably not, unless I want to make slime balls. I also already get plenty of slime. Tough decisions. Tough decisions. So looking at this, we got 4 left. I think I'm gonna split a few of these. So lettuce, tomato, that's in the wrong spot. Alright, so tomato, and cucumber. I'll just put all of these in a single farm. So those are in a single farm. The other one we'll probably put in a single farm. Well, actually, I don't know if I need to put the wax in a farm, because I think, I'm not 100% certain, but I think I already have a bunch of wax. Let's check real quick. I know I'm gonna probably need string. Well, let's see if I have pressed wax over here. No, I guess I don't have pressed wax. Okay. So we may need that. I'm trying to remember what byproduct I saw gave the pressed wax. I'll have to think about that for a little bit. And that takes care of the lotuses. So we got 2 more farms to play with. We will have a little excess on the potatoes. I'm not worried about that. So I guess I'll do a half and half with the cotton and the wax. And I guess a half and half with carrots and rice. I mean, outside of making leather, I don't know what else I'll use this for. String I could see using for a lot of stuff. But I can't say the same for the wax, because pretty much as soon as you get past, as soon as you start growing mineral trees, your need for that wax kind of dwindles, because I was pretty much only using it for candles and occasional leather upgrades, but not really a whole lot. Although, we could do it. Well, actually, I think even Thaumcraft doesn't really use the wax. I really think about it. But we'll figure something out with it. We'll find a use. Alright, so that fills out the garden. So we're going to wrap this up here. And on the next episode, we're going to set up the collectors and just kind of see how far we can go with it. And actually, I'm kind of tempted to just test that real quick right now, because that'll let me know whether or not I need to revise this. So let's see. I know there's an advanced collector in one of these chests. There's 2 right there. There we go. So we're going to go right here. And let's, for the sake of light, place that right there. Place this right there. And that's in the middle of all of these farms. We're going to set this to max. I don't have a filter in it yet. And that's fine. But we got this set to max. And what I want to test Okay, it did take it from that spot. It took those. That's gone. And that's gone. Alright. So aside from possibly needing to set up some fences, this corner seems to be a good spot for this. Because that covers these 4 farms. And then I can take this corner here and cover the other 4. And I don't even think I have to worry about a filter, because I think this is just going to be enough. And just to kind of see... Oh, it even takes it from that one side. Okay, excellent. Like if I took this and I threw it against the wall. Yeah, it took it. Okay, cool. So it even goes that far out. That's awesome. So we really do have a nice setup with that. Alright, so I don't know how these are going to work with the plant interactor. We'll see. Because some of the crops actually do get collected by the plant interactor. So next, when we come back, we'll take a look at plant interactor. We'll take a look at the range upgrades. I want to see if we can just get a single interactor, like right here, covering all 4 farms. I think that would be ridiculous. If we can. I think that would be crazy. But it would also be pretty awesome. So, with that, I think we'll call it here. So this is the end of part 2, and we will continue getting the automated Botania stuff going on the next episode. So with that, have a nice day, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.